Hi all, in this session we are going to discuss the various color modes used in Adobe Photoshop. First of all, when we open a new file, you can select a particular preset from the new dialog box. Here you can choose from the given presets, or else you can give a customized file size. So if you opt for the international paper size, you can select from different paper sizes here, and the width and height will be automatically filled, and you can decide resolution. You can see if you change the resolution values, it will directly result in the different image sizes. Here it's 1.43 megabytes. So if you increase the resolution, you can see the direct result here in the image size. So here is the color mode. You can have different kinds of color modes selected from this option. The most common color modes which we are using are RGB color mode and CMYK color mode. The RGB stands for red, green and blue, and the CMYK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow and black. K stands for black. The basic difference between RGB and CMYK is RGB is used for web or internet purposes, and CMYK is used for print purposes. For instance, if you are going for a printed brochure, then you need to select the CMYK colors. Otherwise, if you are preparing a brochure or a particular work for the purpose of uploading to internet, then you can choose RGB color mode. Basically, a color mode, also called image mode, it decides how the various colors in combination gives a particular output. So in RGB, we are assigning an intensity value to each pixel. Here we have the 8-bit channel. In 8-bit per channel images, the intensity values ranges from 0 to 255. So if you are giving the values as 255, all the values are 255, then the output will be pure white. If you are giving a 0 value, the output will be black. We can check that. I am just selecting RGB. Okay. Here in the tool panel, you have this color setting option. So from this, we have this color picker tool. This value stands for the RGB. Here I am going to enter the value 255 for RGB. Then you can see the resulting color, it's white. When we entered the values 255 for red, green and blue, then the corresponding output will be white. We will check what will happen if we enter 0. You can see the output is black. When we enter the particular value of 0, the output is black. Now we will try to give same values, just the same value for all three components. Then you can see the result will be a gray color. So this is the RGB color mode. RGB uses these three colors or channels to reproduce the colors on our digital screen. So you can use the RGB for the web purpose. We told like CMYK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow and black. So in CMYK, each pixel will be assigned a particular percentage value for the process inks. So at times we mentioned that a result or the output of a CMYK file may be different according to the settings of the printer. Although this CMYK is a standard color model, the exact range of colors represented can vary, because depending upon the printer's setup or the printing conditions, the output can vary. So even though we assign a particular standard color in CMYK, when we depend upon a particular printer for the result, the output may vary according to the printing conditions. So generally a common user will select either CMYK or RGB for the work. These are the two color modes used very commonly. Other than that, we have some other color modes like grayscale, bitmap and lab color also. I am not explaining these color modes. This grayscale mode will be having 256 gray shades in that color mode, and in the bitmap mode you have the combination of two colors, and there will be one more mode like an index mode. So it will be using again a combination of 256 colors. So the most commonly used color modes are RGB and CMYK. If you are using the work for a web purpose, you can choose RGB, and if you are going for a print output, you can choose CMYK color mode. That's all regarding the color modes. Thank you for watching.